Hello everyone, and welcome back to Octopath Traveler. So, in the last stream, we got to Wellspring, discovered Bale the... I guess he's a knight, sort of protects the town, along with the help of Erhardt, who we've been searching for, and Gustav pointed us towards. So, we came to this cave where all these lizard men were coming out and attacking the town. We helped Erhardt sort of take him out, and now we are sort of preparing for the awkward conversation between the two of us since it's been 8 years. And he sort of killed the king and stuff, and we haven't talked since then, so alright. I guess without waiting any longer, there's no reason to really put it out. Let's just go ahead and say hello.
You slew yours too, I see.
I did, after a few attempts, but I did it.
Without the leaders, the pack should soon descend into chaos and confusion.
I was having some trouble with the fish earlier today in Animal Crossing, so I'm surprised you were able to get to 98. The fact that you didn't get 100 kind of sucks, though.
It will be easy enough to chase them off at our leisure.
Well, that's good. This is like the equivalent of like talking about the weather when there's some obvious like elephant in the room that you don't want to address. It's like, yeah, so things will be fine in town. Everything's okay.
So, Olberic, how did you find me?
Well, you see.
Gustav told me.
Ha! That's so. How was the scoundrel? Still in one piece?
I mean, he nearly took us out more than the lizard men did.
He told me about Grind, your hometown.
That's right. As a refresher, his hometown was like, I think it was beset with a sickness or something, and Hornburg basically did absolutely nothing to help, which is sort of what spurred
Sounds like you had a grand old chat. Did he tell you about the soldiers
frustration.
who burned it to the ground?
Or maybe that's what happened. I honestly don't remember, but...
What a world this, for a young lad without a home. When the band of sellswords picked me up, I was grateful for it. And when the boss told me he wanted my help to bring down Hornburg, well, suffice to say...
The boss, huh? That's interesting.
You wanted revenge.
So you're able to sell fish exclusively to pay off your house, is what you're telling me. That's funny.
I, against the king who did not, as the only home I'd ever known was reduced to ash and rubble.
I mean, that's pretty rough.
At the end, as the flames licked the roof beams of their homes, my family, my friends believed the king would save them.
Well, that sucks.
I swore then and there I would never forgive King Alfred. That he'd pay for what he'd done. Or not done, as it were.
I mean, that sucks. That's like... I sort of get where Erhardt's coming.
But then, you know that story, don't you?
Which I think the fact that, like, Olberic also sort of agrees, like, yeah, that... I kind of get it a little bit, at least more now that he's understood more about it.
Point of my blade, even as the king looked into my eyes.
His Majesty was a courageous man.
He was that. Till the last, he never stopped fighting for his people. And I, with a single blow,
You ended his life, which we may or may not do to you.
in the name of vengeance, spilt his blood on the soil of his realm. I thought it would set me free. Free from the anguish, the pain, the despair. But it gave me nothing. No release.
Oh, no.
Only a hollowness. A cold, empty void where my rage once burned. As I searched for something to hold on to, the memories that came to me were not of my lost home, but of the years I'd spent as a knight, with my brothers in arms, with you.
Did you regret it?
Regret it? Aye, I certainly did. I regretted living a life for all those years in the name of vengeance. were a lie. A strange thing, isn't it? The memories of those days are as real as anything I have. Those days in Hornburg, the barracks, the proving grounds, the jousting lists.
Are we gonna save him with the power of friendship? Is that what's happening here?
We disbanded after that and went our separate ways. We'd accomplished our aim, but were left homeless, masterless. My wanderings brought me to Wellspring, a town like 100 others I'd seen before.
And yet you stayed, and now protect its people from harm.
Aye.
So here's the interesting thing. We are offered to challenge Erhardt to a duel. Which normally we do, like, of our own volition when we approach NPCs, but in this case, we can't even say no, I'm pretty sure. So.
Draw your blade, Erhardt.
You don't have to do this, Olberic.
I mean, it's sort of.
I planned it for you. All of it.
What is. That's.
Your anger, your pain, your regret.
That's a really weird way to tell someone that you'll kill them.
I'll cut you down and give you the peace you seek.
Yikes.
My king dead, and my countrymen. What did that make me, who had sworn my very life to protect them? For what did I wield my sword? Gods, how many years did that question plague me? But at long last, I understood. I never lost my...
Wait, Olberic, this doesn't make sense. You can't, like, come to, like, the conclusion of your journey yet. It's only chapter 3. You can't reach it the end of it yet.
So that I may protect others. Erhardt, I cannot stand here and pretend to understand what caused you to do as you did. And though I search my heart, I find no room there for forgiveness.
It's kind of interesting because they do lead up to the whole idea that, like, you will end up sparing him because you learn more about why, but here we are, ready to attack him. So.
I should have bested you that day. Victory should have been mine. Then, and only then, could I have saved our liege. And you, from the monster you would become. Hear me, Erhardt. This time, I will not lose. Draw your weapon, Erhardt. For warriors such as us, there is no other way.
I could tell you to learn from my mistakes. Then, what right have I?
That's... We're just going to turn into Erhardt ourselves. That's what's going to happen.
No holding back. Hey, old friend.
I would not have it any other way. So be it.
All right.
In victory, truth.
So here we fight Erhardt.
I will not
So just like how Chapter 2 had multiple bosses, Chapter 3 also technically does. The caveat of this one is that in a normal playthrough of the game, you would have your full party for the actual boss that we fought, but then this would be solo because normally when you challenge people, it's solo. However, since we had to sort of really grind up and get overpowered for the sake of the fact that we were solo for the chapter boss, we're actually pretty overleveled for the Erhardt fight, so this shouldn't be too difficult. I say that, and I shouldn't have said that out loud, but here we are. Anyway, I kind of love this fight because we get Olberic's theme playing. It's like the only time that we get like a character theme playing in like a fight like this. So that's kind of cool. All right. He is weak to swords, which is great. And we still have all of our evasion stuff up from the last fight, so we might dodge like most of his attacks, actually. So far, he just hasn't hit us, which is kind of hilarious. Okay. I'm going to do this, actually. Hit him 3 times, get him down to 1. Alright. So I'm going to do... Here's what I'm going to do.
How about this?
sort of the same strategy where I'm gonna boost a armor corrosive.
The foe's guard is down.
And then I'll abide.
Truly joy. Too slow.
And now I can break him.
Have at you.
And we're gonna do a lot of damage too.
My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
And just like that, he's dead. Did not take much. It's the only time that when you challenge someone, they have a boss sprite instead of a normal sprite, but it's sort of not really a challenge. It's more just a cutscene anyway, how they play it out. But anyway, we got the Divine Blade. I think that might actually be pretty good. Yeah, so we were definitely very overpowered for that fight because we had to get overpowered for the normal chapter stuff, so. Sorry, Erhardt. You good?
It is a strange thing. Though I fought with all my strength, it was as if you were protected by a greater power.
That greater power is 10 extra levels over what the battle level suggests for this chapter, I guess.
And yet, for the first time in as long as I can remember, I regret nothing.
That's good. Also, you're still alive. I wasn't sure if that single hit would kill, but I thought it might. And here we go.
Who was he? The leader of your little band.
That's true. Like, Erhardt mentioned that the boss that he had was the one that sort of was like, hey, let's take down Hornburg, and he, like, went with him because of his want for revenge. But Erhardt wasn't the one that planned it, which is, you know, there is another chapter.
Olberic, leave it be.
I can't leave it be. I have to have something for chapter 4.
Our kingdom.
Indeed he did.
Who knows what such a man is plotting now? Nay, such a fiend is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him. I must.
This is the cause you found.
I mean, protecting others.
Just so.
The man's name is Werner.
So, the whole game, they pronounce it Werner. And I feel a little weird every time I pronounce it. I don't know why. I just... It throws me off every single time.
He set off for Riverford.
Alright.
After that, the gods only know what became of him.
That's all I need to know. Men like that leave a trail, whether they mean to or not.
Reckon they do.
Alright.
Until someone stops them in their tracks.
What does that mean?
You're alive, Edward Erhardt.
He's dead. He's completely obliterated.
See for yourself.
Imagine him saying, see for yourself, and like nothing happens, and they just go in and see his like bloody dead body.
Once your men finish off the stragglers, you'll have nothing more to fear from that nest.
Hey.
Did you hear that, lads? Erhardt slew their leaders.
Well, okay.
Couldn't have done it had Olberic not shown up in the nick of time. The two greatest knights of a lost realm fighting side by side? Hang me.
I mean, it's almost like it was written as a story. Who knew?
You have our undying gratitude, Sir Olberic. I do not warrant it. What I did was for myself.
No, don't get confused. I'm very selfish.
Another place.
Olberic, I...
Don't worry about it, Erhardt.
You would remain here. I know.
I'm sorry.
Do not be.
But before you go, let me say one more thing. If you mean to go up against Werner, watch your back.
How so?
I've never seen anyone swing a blade like he does.
Did you see me?
More than just
Hello?
skill. There's something about him that strikes fear into men's hearts.
Is he also overpowered? Did he level up more than he needed to?
Stronger than me, I dare say.
What do you mean you dare say? You didn't even get close to killing
That's
me.
the measure of him. But make no mistake, you would be well advised to fear him.
Coming from you, Erhardt, that is warning indeed. I will heed your words. And now I must go. When this is over, mayhap we shall meet again.
Hey.
I look forward to that day, old friend.
And so did Olberic leave Wellspring behind him. For too long, he had forgotten a simple truth. He wields his sword to protect the people. And that means he cannot let the mortal foe of Hornburg roam free. And so he set off for Riverford, where his long journey may at long last come to an end. Alright. And with that, we're done with chapter 3. So, alright. So we finished that chapter, which means that we're pretty much allowed to use any of the sub-jobs or equipment or anything that we want to now, which is great. One of the things I'm thinking of doing is actually going and fighting and seeing if we can do a secret boss with Olberic. I don't think we'll be able to. I think we'll just get overwhelmed, but it would be fun to try anyway. And I don't really want to start the next chapter this time. I think I'll save it for the next stream. So, but I do want to do something this stream. So, I think what I'll do now is I want to make Olberic a Rune Lord, at least for a while. Not that it's, like, super necessary to do that, but, I don't know. There's some good skills that come with Rune Lord that I think he might do well. Specifically, there's one that swaps your physical and elemental attack damage, and I think if we got that skill, at the very least, we would make a really, really awesome sorcerer, which is kind of a unique take on a warrior. So, but yeah, so what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go to Riverford. And so this is normally where his chapter begins. I'm not going to start it yet, because I don't want to do it yet. But we visited this area, at least I did, on my own time. And we've actually fought this boss before once, I think, as Alphen. This is the War Master, or the Warbringer. How do I always forget how to get in here. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. I hope I can actually fight these guys. I should be able to. The problem is right now, since we don't have that support ability on Rune Lord yet, I don't think our runes actually do that much damage. I'll see. Because I'm thinking if we had, because like Olberic naturally has such high physical attack. Yeah, that guy in the front has lots of armor. I'm not doing great actually here. I might die actually. But since his physical attack power is so good, and the I'm just gonna run away. Oh no, I might. Okay. Okay, well this is interesting. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do for now is so I'll save Rune Lord once we get some level up a bit on it. But for now, I'm going to, I think, go back to Thief. And we'll keep all of this stuff on for now. But one other thing that I didn't really talk about is sometimes you'll have certain buffs on weapons. And something I think this is how it works. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure that the buff is only actually applied when you equip that weapon and have it in your hand holding it. So you don't always get the evasion buff from. I think I go down here. I'm pretty sure I do.
Let us fight with honor.
Okay.
Victory shall be mine.
I really hope. Okay, no one's weak to swords. That's not great. Oh, that's also not great. I really should just put on the evasive maneuvers thing until I get there. They are weak to spears, so that's good. Do 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 do. I'm actually going to use. I'm just gonna take this fly out right now. Bam. Okay.
How about this?
Do 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 do. They knocked me out of my confusion and gave me confusion at the same time. Oh, apparently I'm still confused. Oh, because their attack missed, that's why. This is not great. Whew! Okay, let's heal up a bit. That was scary.
How about this? Too slow. Too slow.
And now I'm confused again. But I hit myself to unconfuse myself, so that's useful, I guess. Okay. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. Okay, the one in front is also weak to spears, which is good. Okay, I can take that one out. I'm running out of SP, so I want to be kind of careful. Oh, come on. I got hit when I needed to be. That's like the best kind of luck. Oh, come on. I hit myself and missed myself. No way. Again, it happened twice. Okay. I'm just gonna hit this guy, actually. Okay, I really hope I don't die here. That might happen. It's even more likely now that that just happened. Miss. Oh, okay, we're fine. Everything's okay. And especially now that there's only the one. Things will be okay for longer. Okay. Now I need to heal my SP. Okay, this is good. We can do this. I hope this will take him out. I actually don't know if it will. I guess we'll see. I love this enemy's name is Lord of the Flies, by the way. Just, I felt really important to mention. That's quite a lot of XP. Okay, before I do anything, I'm going to... What should I get rid of? This for now. Just for now. Okay, I'm pretty sure I go this way, like all the way around. There's a chest that I just missed there. There's one here too. Wait, this might not be the right way. I always get confused when I'm trying to get here. But I'll grab these chests while they're out here anyway. I'm also gonna refill my SP just so that if I get into another encounter, we'll be okay. Okay, and that's what happens. So, not a fan of these snakes. Okay, so there's a Lord of the Flies in the back, which I'm not a fan of. I wonder if these snakes are also weak. They're not weak to spears. Okay, that was worthless. Yikes. These are not super strong.
Victory shall be mine. How about this?
Okay.
Too slow.
These like high-level random encounters actually take a lot of. I'm gonna take out Lord of the Flies first so that he can stop buffing people.
Too slow. The battle is truly how about this?
All right.
Too slow.
Okay.
Now
This should be good.
too slow. My way is unbent. I wreak havoc upon thee.
All right, and he's out of there. I'm kind of loving this evasion build on Olberic.
Too slow.
It's more luck than I normally like, but I mean at the same time, it's letting me cheese a lot of stuff. I wonder if they're weak to. They are weak to daggers. That's great news, actually.
Too slow. The battle is truly joined.
I'm gonna try something here. Instead of doing my divine skill, I'm just gonna fully boost an HP thief and see how much that heals me. A lot of health, actually.
Too slow.
That's pretty significant.
Victory shall be mine.
And it's almost dead.
How about you? Too slow.
Okay.
Too slow.
Don't do that to me. Oh, it missed. I don't know how Toxic Breath missed. I must be very nimble to avoid that. Okay.
How about you?
Let's do this.
Too slow.
Okay. We'll do it again. And now we'll just finish him off with Brand's Thunder.
Havoc upon thee.
Goodbye.
The thrill of the fight.
Olberic is a much more like one enemy at a time kind of person. His only move that attacks multiple people is with a sword, and if they're like not weak to swords, it's like, what do you do? This isn't where I want to be going. I'm almost certain it's like further up. But this area, it's like hard to even see. Actually, it might be right here. That was wrong. That's not where it is. Right here? Here. Here it is. Okay, we're getting there. Assuming I don't die.
How about you?
Oh, I forgot to heal my... Oh, that sucks. Well, at least I confused the... It's actually good, because I can just not attack him anymore. And he'll attack the other ones for me. And it'll last for 3 turns.
Truly joy. How about this? Too slow.
What I'm not sure about is if these attacks from these enemies can, like, do shield point damage. That I don't know. Yeah, attack the injured one.
Too slow.
Okay.
My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
At least one of them's gone.
Too slow. Cursed witchery.
Uh-oh.
Too slow.
Okay.
How much?
Let's heal HP first. And then we'll do SP next turn.
Too slow. The battle is truly joy.
What am I doing? Here we go.
How about this?
Yeah, pretty much everyone just is like hitting everyone else at the same time.
Too slow.
Sometimes that's just the way that it is. Okay.
Victory shall be mine.
I'm gonna go this.
Too slow. Too slow.
Whew, okay, that's good.
Battle is truly joy.
I'm gonna heal here.
About 6. The battle
Attack the Lord of the... Miss the Lord of the Flies. He'll miss me too, it's fine.
is slow. Too
See, the thing, it's like I'm relying on them to miss me, but I like not even take into account that, like, what happens if I miss them. Oh, I really hope I get woken up here. Okay.
Too
We're
slow.
good.
My blade is unbent. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Goodbye.
Victory shall be mine.
Got this guy. Uh-oh.
Too slow.
Uh-oh.
Too slow.
Too slow. he called himself out for being too slow, is what happened there. Okay. Let's get rid of at least one of these flies. Please.
Too slow. Too slow. Victory.
Okay.
Victory
Huh?
shall be mine. How about this? Curse.
Uh-oh. Come on, hit me. Thank you.
Victory shall
Much appreciated. Alright, I think this will be the last fight we need to do out in the open in this area. So, at the very least, we can enter a new area, which will autosave, and we won't have to do any of that again. And we leveled up. That's pretty sweet. We have 1,000 JP, which will be more useful. Like, if we get 2,000, we can start leveling up Rune Lord, which is what I want to do. I don't know if we'll level up Rune Lord all the way before this fight. It'll be interesting to go. I want to try and go into this fight with an evasion build and just see what happens. I think we might have already... I know we've been here already to try, but we might have already gotten all the chests and stuff. We didn't. Okay. I don't know why I didn't grab them earlier. It kind of sucks, because I could have just went straight to the end and not had to bother really doing anything else. Well, no, I did get some of these. I must have just not gotten all of them. It's weird. But now I'm not sure which ones I did or didn't get. So, like, I didn't get this one for some reason. Which has a jam in it, which, considering I used them all earlier, that's appreciative. Okay, so these battles are gonna be... I don't know if I can do them. Full disclosure. They're very strong. I guess what I'll do is first, I'm actually going to switch to my dagger. That way, because my dagger has evasion on it. And I think that actually impacts it. Like, maybe I just couldn't figure it out. It's possible. Okay, I do kind of love that. My question is, are these guys weak to daggers? No. So, none of these guys are weak to daggers. Solar Eclipse. Can't dodge that. Okay. Well, can at least do this.
cut you down.
I wish I could just like, you know, like I'm not gonna get hit by this solar eclipse. I'm
Too slow.
alive? Technically?
How about this?
There's a good chance I'm dying here.
Too slow.
It might be worth me leveling up the sorcerer job. Just so I can have the multi-hit magical attacks to like grind. So I'll probably do that off stream. I'm taking so much damage. I just want one turn where I can actually move. That would be awesome.
How about this? Too slow.
Okay. All I wanted to hear was too slow. I'm actually going to focus one of these guys at a time. So I'm going to do this. Especially since he had the boosted attack anyway. Oh no! The terror is like really crappy that that happens. That really sucks. This battle's going to take forever. Well, it might not, but in the case where it doesn't take forever, I die. So I'm hoping we can dodge enough attacks that aren't, you know, celestial beings moving into certain directions. Okay. I guess we'll try this. I just have to hope I don't get terrored this turn.
Too slow.
Okay.
Too slow.
Sweet. I think this will kill. I hope this will kill. Cool, okay. That makes a big difference having one of those guys gone. For sure.
How about this?
And also the knowledge that I can kill them in one hit with that. Ooh, I missed the horrific claw. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. Get him down to 1. Get bit a couple of times. Take a lot of damage real quick without meaning to. Okay.
Too slow. Victory shall be mine. How about this?
Okay. If I can safely get to next turn,
Too slow. Victory shall be mine.
I can break him here. I'm pretty sure that the other guy's going to buff his strength this next turn. Yep. Which gives me free reign to do this.
I wreak havoc upon
Now the downside that I'm seeing right now is I don't have anything to break this guy.
victory shall be mine. How about
Like I don't have any of those weaknesses that he has, which is a problem. I do have some soul stones. How many ice soul stones? Not a lot. How about light soul stones? Not a ton. In fact, I have less. What do I do? I guess what I do is just, instead of breaking him, I know what I need to do. Or at least I have a plan. I'm just not going to worry about breaking him. I'm going to do this. Armor corrosive.
Too slow. Victory shall be mine.
Bide. Okay.
Victory shall be
And we'll just do normal moves. 9,000, or 900, not 9,000. I am curious how much this will do without him being broken, but with the additional buffs on. Oh, well, that just killed him anyways. That's a pleasant surprise. Okay, let's heal. Okay. Got this, right? I did, okay. Can't open that because I'm not a thief. Do I go down or left? Got that already, apparently. Okay. Please let me make it to here. Awesome. Okay. So, just for fun, because we're playing a game, it's supposed to be fun, I'm just going to try this battle with my current build. I want to try an evasion build on it, because they're almost exclusively physical attacker. Like this is like the War Master job. So who knows? Maybe we'll be fine. But one thing I need to change immediately is, don't want this, I want surpassing power on. Okay, let's save. Really hope I don't get into an encounter. I did. I'm just gonna try and run, and if I die, then I'll respawn there anyway, so. Just gonna keep trying to flee. Uh-oh. This isn't looking good. Okay. Well, at least I died fast. Okay. Yeah, let's give this a go, shall we? Secret boss time. A voice echoes in your head. Hail, traveler. I am Windhild Warbringer. Thou wouldst learn the lost secrets I hold, then first thou must prove thy worth. Well, I'm only level 44.
I will not fail.
Many arms. They just come out of the gates. Okay. Well. That was interesting. Just to go the whole 9 yards, I'm gonna add this as one of my things. It might be worth it for me to put on the thing that nullifies poison, because as far as I am aware, we will be getting poisoned a lot. I don't even know if this is even like realistic as Olberic either. I think it would be more realistic with one of the secret jobs as opposed to just thief. Well, okay, they're not even missing at all, which is great. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna fight her. I do think that we need to level up the secret jobs though, if we even want a chance. So, I mean, it's only been like 45 minutes, but the rest of this stream would just be grinding anyway. So I think I'm actually gonna have, what do I want to do? You know, here's what we'll do. We'll start chapter 4. We'll get some story done. But yeah, that's looking rough. That battle will be interesting. I need to do research on it. We're not going to win it just running in, like, at all. So I'm just going to do some research. And anyway, to actually start the story, we can talk to the tavern keeper. And talk to Olberic. Alright. Oh, that was kind of weird. That was really weird. I don't know what happened there. The story so far. In Wellspring, Olberic reunited with Erhardt. It was there that his erstwhile comrade had sought atonement for his deeds. The two crossed blades, and with that act, the truth was told. Erhardt told Olberic about Werner, a former sellsword and the very man who had orchestrated the fall of Hornburg. Such a fiend is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him. I must. Gone are the doubts that plagued Olberic's heart. To protect the people from harm, this is why he wields his blade. As he came to Riverford, the very air was thick with unease and fear. Oi, you. If you want in town, get in queue and wait your turn with the rest. Queue? Beg your pardon. Guess we'll just wait in line. A gentleman, I presume, unless I misjudge your polished bearing. Tell me, sir, what brings you to this town?
The truth is,
I'm looking for a man.
Is that so?
Indeed. I take it this is your first visit, so let me give you some free advice. You'll be wanting to press a few leaves into the palms of the guards. There's a toll? Not a toll as such. You see, the Lord here... what's that you say about a toll? I'm not of that afore. Shut your gob. And what's this tincture in your sack? Smuggler, are ye?
What?
What? That ain't mine. I swear on me mother's grave. Of course it ain't. I suggest you confess your crimes here and now, unless you'd rather tell it to the master at arms. And that, good sir, is why you'll want some spare coin at the ready. But the law... Those men are the law here. Their rule is absolute, I'm sorry to say. No doubt that potion was the guard's own. Defy them at your peril. A pretext to toss you in their gallows at the ready.
What?
Does no one bring them to task for their deeds?
Afraid not.
Not I can tell you that. I do exactly as they'll tell me, as you should. Punishment is swift and harsh here, both for those who have broken the law and those who have not. A handful of leaves, sir, is my advice. The more you can spare, the better. I only pray that poor traveler has the wits and means to give the soldiers what they seek. Else... And what of the lord of this place? He does nothing to stop this mummery? He encourages it. You see, ever since Lord Werner took over here... Oi, stop prattling and start moving. Yes, sir. 1,000 pardons. My turn. Perhaps we'll meet again inside. Bye. Werner is the Lord? By the gods, what happened here? So yeah, this isn't as much of a case of looking for someone that's in hiding. This is very much a case of overthrowing... I guess basically we're planning a mutiny, is what's happening. Another scruffy vagabond. Let's see what rubbish you're toting in that bag.
Whoa.
Will this do?
Whoa.
Oh, quick on the uptake, this one. Keep that up and you'll do alright in this town, mate.
Very well.
Might I ask a question, good sir? About this man Werner. That's Lord Werner to the likes of ye. What business could ye have in with his lordship?
No.
No business, friend. Just wondering what kind of a man Lord Werner is. He's bleeding wonderful here. Best thing whatever happened to this town. Yeah, town looks so happy. Now piss off. We got work to do, okay?
I see.
By your leave. What a pleasant man. There was fear in those eyes. A sellsword captain turned provincial lord. This Werner has certainly moved up in the world. This is very interesting. Look around town. So, this town is very bleak looking. There's a couple of people we can talk to for side quests here.
Well.
I'm a farmer betrayed, but treasure hunting's my passion. My latest undertaking is search for the lost loot of House Landar. The Landars were high-born folk of this town, and they were famed for hoarding treasure. Finding their hidden loot will be my ticket into the exclusive League of Gentlemen Discoverers. Oh, apparently we have info on it. I didn't know that. Let's tell them. Well, you see here. ... Aha! So the last Lord of the Landers was denounced for corruption and slain by an arrow when he tried to flee. By then, the family had fallen into ruin and didn't even have the coin to pay their house guard. If that's how it all ended, then there's no hidden treasure left anywhere, I warrant. Well, better to know that now than go on chasing after something that doesn't exist. A good treasure hunter knows when to give up on one chase and move to the next. Suppose I'll have to stick to the farming for a while longer, at least. And in the between times, I'll keep looking for stories of other hidden hoards. Thanks be to you for bringing word. I'm most grateful. Alright, we got a lot of money from that. So yeah, so this town is very interesting. There's not a lot going on. But if you go up here, What is this? Ain't never seen a pyre before? It's for his lordship's burning. Once a month, some poor saps get tied to them stakes and burned alive for their sins. Just casually mention that they have witch hunts. Or whatever. For this month, for last month, and for the month before that too. The law of the land it is. He has nothing to say. This Werner man seems super kind. Used to be outlaws and rogues what got burned. But if it weren't long before it were drunks and beggars up there for their slightest crimes. Wow, okay, that's cool. Shouldn't say this out loud, but nowadays all it takes is a cavil at his lordship's rule. And thus the power that oppresses this place. No one else will finger you for what, so we creep around like mice doing our best not to be noticed. Tried a scarp or two, and poof, just looking guilty on something will seal the deal. So, traveler, now you know the kind of place you fetched up into. Best you finish your business and be on your way as soon as you can. Now, if you'll be excusing me. Bye. So yeah, this is obviously a lovely place to be. Hello. I'm a maidservant in the employ of Sir Cervantes. Unfortunately, his lordship has seen fit to leave home and go a-wandering in search for adventure. Spouted some nonsense about being a chosen something or other, then clinked off in the family armor. I do wish he had someone to accompany him and keep him safe. Alright. Well, we can talk to some of these people. Oi, less of that, unless you want to face the stake. Okay, maybe we won't talk to people. Well, I do want to check to see, is we have a lot of money. And I want to see what sort of damage we can maybe get out of some of this stuff. Honestly, there's not a whole lot of armor and stuff that's better than what we have. A merchant has to factor in the toll when coming to trade here. Interesting. Lord's mansion not far from here. Don't say that, old man. You'll get burnt at the stake because you said you didn't like him. What do I want to do? I guess we'll just go. Let's just continue onward. And east down this road to get to the residential district. I suggest you move along and quickly. Alright, fair enough. Everyone's so inviting. I just feel so loved.
Greetings.
Oh, lovely. So one thing that we can do is, I came through with I think it was either Alphen or Cyrus, and talked to everyone and found some hidden items, but one of them is behind this house here. So we can actually talk to this guy and challenge him. A battle fair and square to arms. I can see right through your ruse. And we can actually sort of fight our way through.
The battle is true my way.
He's really not that strong either.
Victory shall be.
He's weak to spears, that's good.
Too slow. Too slow.
Wow, okay. Okay.
Too slow. Too slow. The battle is.
I have a feeling that one one attempt at Brand's Thunder will kill, so... Oh yeah, he's already on half health, so... Whew.
The thrill of the fight.
Didn't really give us any experience or anything, but, you know. Okay. And we can get that thing, I guess. Hello.
Sorry about that.
She's ever so poorly, been lying there in a fever for days now. Best leave her be and let her rest. Meryl, I'm so sorry. Now, if you remember, we helped out someone named Meryl sort of recently, who happens to be this person, who was looking for her true mom. We meet again. The letter from my mother was carried by the river to my village. I'm traveling along the river in search of a woman who claims to be my mother, but I have a little inkling to where she... What do you... We literally opened one house and found out. Seriously? Now what I don't know, is I don't actually think we can do anything with her because, well, we have to guide her like 3 feet, I'm pretty sure. And we don't have Ophelia anymore, so we can't actually bring her there. So we can't complete that from the looks of it, but that's alright. So, anyway, let's go back to this alleyway. That's fair. You. I met you in the square. What are... listen, mate, you never see me, alright? Is he there? You can't have gone far. Sniff him out. Oi, you. See anyone dodgy looking come this way? Running for dear life, like as not? Dodgy. A rebel. A man plotting dark schemes against his lordship himself.
Indeed.
Sounds like a dangerous man. I did see one suspicious fellow running hard in that direction.
That's right.
That must be it. Come on, we'll corner that rat yet. Bye.
Are you hurt?
They're gone. You can breathe easy now. God's bless you, mate. Olberic's a good guy.
Well,
Tell me, why were they after you? Couldn't rightly say.
I see.
They said you were a rebel, that you were plotting against the Lord. An organized resistance could help me get close to Werner. Okay, we're just gonna plan a resistance real quick. Listen, I came to this place in search of this Werner. Are there others who fight for your cause? If you have a leader, pray take me to him. God's teeth, are you daft? I can't be introducing strangers what I barely know. Then let me tell you more about me. I know how to swing a blade, for one. Reckoned as much. You got that air about you. But dang me, this ain't something I go deciding on my own. Alright, how's this? Prove you know how to use that blade of yours. There's a man back in the square what wears a red hat. He's with us, the strongest we got. If you can beat him, then I'll introduce you to the boss, alright?
As you wish.
That's what it takes. But you promise me something, alright? You lose, you make yourself scarce, and never come back here again.
I see.
You have my word. I'll go on ahead and warn him. That's probably good, so I don't just randomly attack the guy. You find me when you're ready. Yeah. We already sort of proved ourselves he was paying attention. He was too busy being chased by the guards. Okay. So before I do anything, first off, what... Okay, I have those on. Go ahead and rest real quick. Okay. Now that we're all ready to go, I'm gonna save to... I think 45 is actually the recommended battle level for this chapter normally, so we're not technically underleveled, especially not for these like warrior things or where we challenge people, because they're sort of balanced around being so low anyway, so that's good. He's the one. He is. Want to see if he can use that sword of his.
Ready when you are.
Also, I like how he's just the man with the red hat. That's his name. Very well. I'm ready when you are. Alright. Hopefully we don't completely die. It's pretty strong, but technically Erhardt was stronger, and we evaporated Erhardt too, so... You look a tough sort, but are you tough enough? Listen, if I can find one thing that you're weak to, then that's it. It's over. What I want to find out is if you are weak to daggers. No. The answer is no. What about swords? Swords are a go. That's good news. Okay. Let's do this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to The classic armor corrosive, abide, break, Brand's Thunder 4-turn combo.
Too slow. Too slow. No.
Alright.
No.
Okay. This should... I think this might kill, actually. I don't know for sure. No! But we did 20,000 damage to him, so that's cool.
Too slow.
He's definitely... I actually was very surprised that he wasn't dead. He's very close, so I think we might be able to hit him a couple of times. My guess is he has 20,000 health, actually, and we did almost exactly that much. Oh, poison, that's not good. Except apparently it just didn't poison me. Okay. Do I dare even do it again? Because I could. I don't need to. I'm just gonna break him. No use using SP, I don't have to. Alright. Goodbye, sir. That sounds so morbid, just like evaporate him. Make him no longer exist in this realm. I yield. There's no doubt in this one's strength. Well, thank you. I'm glad that someone can appreciate it.
Indeed.
I did my part. Now it's your turn. I would meet with your leader at once. Deal's a deal. My name's Reggie, by the way. Why are you in this game? I thought you were supposed to be at home playing Animal Crossing. Alright.
Ho ho!
Boss. Ho ho! Boss, got someone here you might want to meet.
Well met.
So I've heard. Welcome, sir. You may call me Harold. I understand that you are Sir Olberic. What? How do you know my name? Word of your deeds in Wellspring reached me some time ago. Really? That was like, I don't know, a couple hours ago at most. Captain Bale and I speak quite often, you see.
Whoa.
He's a good man. But if you'll excuse me, I'll get straight to the point. I must know everything you can tell me about this Lord Werner. Of course, but perhaps you will first do me the honor of explaining what business you have with him? That's fair.
Yes.
A former sellsword captain. Yes, Werner is certainly that. As the saying goes, know thine enemy. Let it suffice to say I've taken a great interest in the man's past.
Indeed.
Very prudent of you.
The truth is...
Werner claims noble blood, but closer examination reveals that what titles he possessed were bought with gold. Great! He accused the former lord of these lands of larceny and pillage and won the support of the common folk. Even the burghers were persuaded to make common cause, and soon enough he had them proclaim him the new lord. But once he took power, that's when the terror began. Terror? Hey, Olberic, we've been over this. We know that this place is horrible. Death by fire for criminals, with executions held once per month. The populace initially hailed the new regime. Many were happy to see villains and black guards get their comeuppance. But it did not end there. Just so. How many murderers can one town harbor after all? Pickpockets and swindlers were next. Then a dishonest merchant. Any peccadillo became a capital offense. In time, more accusation was enough to land a man on the pyre. Or mere accusation. Even the clearest why are they using these words? Calumny? I've never heard that before. And yet... By this time, no one dared raise their voice in opposition. Some had early on, but when they appeared tied to the stakes of the next burning, the rest understood that in silence lay their only hope for survival. but you resist this despot, and so do others like you. We do. Many of us have been forced to look on as family and friends falsely accused were taken by the flames. That's kind of horrible, like really horrible. I am one of them. Werner accused the former Lord of corruption, but those accusations were lies. I know, for the former Lord was my father. Oh! Oh no. And so I have taken it upon myself to restore his honor and name and to free the people of this domain from Werner's tyranny. With each passing day, our ranks grow. At long last, we are poised, ready to strike back.
Well then.
You give me reason to believe we have common cause in this undertaking. Will you join us, Sir Olberic?
Indeed.
Even if this tyrant were not the man I seek, I have reason enough to join you. Because I'm a good person. Olberic's a good guy. My sword is yours.
And thank
Fair befall you, sir. Your presence gives us all courage.
Well then.
Now, without further ado, allow me to explain our plot. First, we shall launch a diversionary attack in the square and draw as many of Werner's men as we can. Then our best swordsmen shall infiltrate the Lord's mansion by way of a secret passage known only to me. Is it this completely inconspicuous hole in the wall with boards? That couldn't possibly be the secret entrance, could it? It is a simple enough plan, but such are the best in revolution and war. Prepare as you will, then come to meet me again when you are ready to fight.
As you wish.
Understood. I will do just that. And I will prepare, but that's, I think, where we're going to end today's stream. I'll do some grinding off screen, get to a more appropriate level, and maybe level up some of the secret jobs we have. Try out some different strategies with that, just on some enemies. Also, I love how this guy's still passed out from when we fought him earlier. He's just out. But anyway, that seems like a pretty good place to end today off. So give me just a moment. All right. And let's turn on some music. So, thanks again for watching this episode of Octopath Traveler. We're getting very, very close to the end of Olberic's story. Depending on how leveling up goes, I might take a detour and try to do some secret bosses with him next time. But if I do some research and figure out that that's not really worthwhile or realistic, then we'll probably just take on the remainder of Chapter 4 and see if we can finish it off next time. So thanks again, and I'll see you then. Bye.